Hey guys, in today's video I'll discuss about the divine goddess Kali Ma. So as for the Hinduism, the goddess Kali represent the goddess of destruction, but this is not exactly true. So the goddess Kali destroys only to recreate, and what she destroys is sin, ignorance and decay. So Kali means the death, time and doomsday. She is often associated with sexuality and violence, but is also considered a strong mother figure and also symbol of motherly love. So Kali embodies with Sakti, the feminine energy, that's creativity and fertility, and is also an incarnation of goddess Parvati, who is the wife of great Hindu god Shiva. So Kali can turn into two meanings. One is the feminine form of time, and the other is the masculine known as Kala. So that means the changing in nature that rotates the cycle between life and death. So let's discuss the 10 form of the goddess Kali, or the Dasa-Mahavidya. She is also known as the Dasa-Mahavidya. So 10 forms of goddess Kali. So this Mahavidya is under the group of Hindu Tantric Goddess. So these Mahavidyas are often in the following order, like the Kali. The first one is Kali, the means the Tara. Then second one is Tripura Sundari. The third one is Bhuvaneshvari, and the fourth one is Chhinnamasta, and the fifth is Vairavi. The next one is Dhumavati, and the next one is Bagalamukhi, then Matangi and Kamala. So that's what Shaktas trust, the one truth in 10 unique features, the divine mother as 10 grandiose characters, the Dasa-Mahavidyas. So, and the most popular form of Kali is known as Dakshina Kali. Dakshina Kali is the benign and considered the protector of goddess. She is worshipped in temples by many householders. Devotees believes that she is the most approachable form of the goddess Kali. So Dakshina Kali has four arms. So let's start with Tara. So Tara is the source of all knowledge and salvation. She is the goddess of all energy sources. It is also the grantor of the energy of the sun. So Tara has light blue skin. Tara has unkempt hair and wears a crown with the digits of the half moon. And her left hand has four fingers with lotus, scimitar, and a demon head. Her left foot rests upon the body of Shiva. And next we'll go to Tripura Sundari, the Sodasi, and the goddess Lalita, who is lovely in the three world, the supreme divinity, and she is also known as the Tantric Parvati. She is the Manidipa's head, and has the warm complexion of molten gold, with three calm eyes, and she always sits on a throne. Next, go to the Bhuvaneshvari, the goddess as the world mother of four lokas, or the whole universe. So Bhuvaneshwari has fair and golden complexion with three happy eyes. So two of her hands hold a noose and god, while the other two are open. She sits on a celestial divine throne. And I'll next go to the Vairavi, the fierce goddess. Vairavi has a fierce volcanic red complexion, three angry eyes, and unkempt hair. So next we'll go to the Chhinnamasta. She cut her head to please Jaya and Vijaya, metaphors of Rajas and Tamas. So Chhinnamasta is a frighteningly scary looking woman with a reddish complexion. She has unkempt hair. Next go to the Dhumavati. So Dhumavati is the most fearsome aspect of the Mahadevi, and she is represented as the seventh Mahavidya. So as for the Shakti Sangam, the Sati commits suicide in by jumping Daksha's Yagya. Dhumavati rises with a blackened face from the sad smoke of Sati's burning body. She is all that is left of Sati and is her outraged and insulted avatar. The Pranatasmi Tantra version explains that once Sati asked Shiva to give her food. When Shiva declines, the goddess eats him and satisfies her extreme hunger. The this Dhumavati's destructive aspect and hunger, which is satisfied only when she consumes Shiva, who himself contains or creates the universe. So it brings out her inauspicious status and self assertions on her husband. So the next one is Bagalamukhi, the goddess who paralyzed the enemies into silence. So the goddess Bagalamukhi is a glowing molten gold complexion with three bright eyes and lost black hair. So Bagalamukhi protects the universe from black power and evil forces. She also has a gentle mien. She wears yellow clothing and apparel her limbs in yellow ornaments to keep Madanasur away. So, worshipping Bagalamukhi has the ultimate advantage of removing the devotees from delusion and misunderstandings. So the next one is Matangi, which is also known as Tantric Saraswati. Matangi with emerald green skin, lost black hair, and three calm eyes. Her delicate limbs in red apparel and garments. So Matangi represents the power of the spoken word as an expression of thoughts and the mind. She also relates to the power of listening and grasping speech and converting it back to the knowledge and thought. So the next one is Kamala, the lotus goddess and also known as Kamala or the Tantric Lakshmi. So Kamala has the beautiful dark skin tone and three eyes that are calm, bright. So there are also some other forms of Mother Goddess Kali. So different devotees worship different forms of Kalima. Sometimes she can be four armed and sometimes 10 armed. Sometimes she is either black or blue. These are some of the most famous Mother Goddess forms. So first one is Kalratri. The Kalratri significant forms of Mother Goddess Kali, the Mahakali, Bhadrakali, Vairavi, and seven forms of Navadurga, the nine types of Durgs. Kalratri is the subject of a puja on the seventh day of Navratri. She is the protector who cleanses our darkness or nights of a great battle. Kal and Ratri are both words that refer to time. She is the one who removes darkness and destroys ignorance. So Kalratri carries symbolizing power in her left upper hand and a throne-like weapon symbolizing time that washes away in her left lower hand. Her correct upper and lower indicators shows Avaya and Baramudra. So the next one is Bamakali. If the Kali stands out with her left foot and holds the scimitar, it is the awful form of Mother, the Bamakali or the Smashan Kali. Means Kali at the cremation ground. So Smashan Kali mostly worshipped by the tantrics. So mostly she is not honored in the household. So the next one is Bhadrakali. Bhadrakali is the gentlest form of the goddess. The letter Va is the delusion or Maya in the Devanagari, while Dra refers to the greatest. So Bhadrakali is Mahamaya Kali. In Markandeya Puran says she is the same as Durga, but has 10 arms. Bhadrakali, another name for goddess Durga, is mentioned in Mahabharata also. So there are many temples dedicated to Bhadrakali in South India. The next one is Raksha Kali. In cases of natural disaster, she is called the protector or Raksha Kali. So Raksha Kali, usually two armed with the left leg forward, is placed on Shiva's chest to represent her protecting form. She to protect against floods, epidemics, famine, and earthquakes. The Raksha Kali puja performed on new moon days is also done on the day the idol. So the model is submerged in the river just before sunrise on the same night. So the next one is Maternal Kali. To destroy the world during Samudra Manthan, the ocean churning, Lord Shiva could only consume the poison. However, the poison he drank in the scene caused him to feel the effects of poison. Kali then took the form of a mother and helped him to soothe the results of the poison. So Maternal Kali is the name for this form of Kali. So the next one is Dakshina Kali. Dakshina Kali is most well-known form of the goddess Kali. So Dakshina Kali is a benign goddess, is considered the protector goddess. She is revered in temples as well as by the householders. Her devotees believe she is the most accessible form of the goddess. So Dakshina Kali is a goddess with 4 hands. So Dakshina Kali can be either blue or black. So due to Shyam having Krishna's color, the blue Dakshina Kali form is also known as Shyama Kali. So Kali is considered as a ferocious form of goddess Mahadevi, the supreme of all powers or the ultimate reality. Kali's earliest appearance is when she emerged from Shiva. She is the ultimate manifestation of Shakti and the mother of all living beings. The goddess destroys evil in order to protect the innocent. So the deity of the first chapter of Devi Mahatmam is Mahakali, who appears from the body of sleeping Vishnu as a goddess Yoga Nidra to wake him up in order to protect Brahma and the world from two demons Madhu and Kaitava. When Vishnu woke up, he started a war against the two demons. After a long battle with Lord Vishnu, when the two demons were undefeated, Mahakali took the form of Mahamaya to enchant the two asuras. When Madhu and Kaitava were enchanted by Mahakali, Vishnu killed them. So Mahakali represents tamas or the force of inertia. So as for Advud Ramayan, in which Sita, the earth goddess, turned into Mahakali to defeat Sahasra Ravan, the 100-armed brother of Ravan, who defeated Ram and made him faint on the battlefield. Seeing Ram unconscious and helpless on the field, Sita laughed and gave up her human appearance to take on the heroic form of Mahakali. In less than a second, she veered Sahasra Ravan's 1000 heads and began destroying Rakshasas everywhere. Realizing that the earth might be destroyed if Sita as Mahakali didn't calm down, so then the Devtas came to appease her. Sita is eventually pacified by the gods and Ram's consciousness. There is another story where the goddess Kali can be found. So Chanda and Munda attacked the goddess Durga. Durga responds with such anger it causes her face to turn dark, resulting in Kali appearing out of her forehead. So Kali emerged from Devi's eyebrow as the worst of psychic energy and overpowered and beheaded Chanda and Munda. And when she delivered their severed her heads to Devi, she was dubbed as Chamunda. So Kali's appearance is dark blue and sunken eyes and wearing a tiger skin sari and a garland of human heads. She immediately defeats the two demons. So later in the same battle, Demon Raktaviza is undefeated because of his ability to reproduce himself from every drop of his blood that reaches the ground. So countless Raktaviza clones appear on the battlefield. Then Kali eventually defeats him by sucking his blood before it can reach the ground and eating the numerous clones. So Kali represents Durga's personified wrath, the embodied fury. Other origin stories involves Parvati and Shiva. Parvati is typically portrayed as the benign and friendly goddess. In the Linga Puran describes Shiva asking Parvati to defeat the demon Daruka, who received a boon that would only allow a female to kill him. So Parvati merges with Shiva's body, reappearing as Kali to defeat Daruka and his armies. Another story in Baman Puran described Kali's relationship with Parvati. So when Shiva addresses Parvati as Kali, the dark blue one, she is greatly offended. Parvati performs austerities to lose her dark complexion and becomes Gauri, the golden one. Her dark set becomes Kausiki, who while enraged creates Kali. Kali is depicted in the Mahakali form as having 10 heads, 10 arms, and 10 legs. Each of her 10 hands is carrying a various implement which varies in different accounts, but each of these represents the power of one of the devas or Hindu gods and are often the identifying weapons or ritual item of given deva. While not displaying 10 heads, an Ekamukhi or one-headed image may be displayed with 10 arms, signifying the same concept. The powers of the various gods come only through her grace. So the Kali's consort is God Shiva. Shiva who destroys the world, and Kali is the power or the energy with which Shiva acts. So she is Shiva's Shakti, without which Shiva couldn't act. So it is believed that Shiva without Shakti is a corpse or means a dead body. In her iconography, Kali is fearsome. She is presented as black, standing over the white corpse of her consort Shiva, who is inert without her powers. She has four arms representing the four directions of space. One hand holds a sword, the power of destruction, another a severed head to show the living their destiny. The third is an attitude to remove fear, and the fourth, vistos bliss. Her cult is especially strong in Bengal and eastern India. There she is often worshipped as Durga, Devi Shakti, Sati, Uma, Parvati, also other names under which she appears as the consort of Shiva. Kali is also the goddess Kundalini, the serpent power. She arises from the depth of the body in Tantric Yoga, so to bring the devotee to Nirvana. So that's all for today's video. See you in the next video with another topic. Bye bye.